There's so many things that can change, so many things that will change, a ton of different scenarios that we're going to break down, and I'm going to give you my final prediction. But before I do, I want to make sure you guys can get on the action thanks to the sponsor of today's video, DraftKings. That's right, guys. DraftKings is the place to time. Who wins the rematch? I think a lot of it is based off what happened in the first fight and also what didn't happen that first time around. The breakdown. Let's go. Let's talk about what happened in this first fight. Tyson Fury, the bigger, taller, rangier man, decided he was going to take the back foot and fight off his back foot versus the shorter, smaller man in Alexander Usyk, which I thought was a mistake. But then again, I'm not Tyson Fury. And just in the limited time I've been able to prepare for boxing, I can appreciate more what makes Alexander Usyk so great and why I thought he started this fight really well. Watch his lead hand as he's on his front foot, as he's the aggressor. He's walking guys down, and he's putting that lead hand in your face, and he's swiping it around. He's touch, just a bang, throw the right, well, his left hand, and touch again, and it's so frantic and difficult to prepare for as somebody who is standing in front of that. I have a feeling that Tyson Fury did not necessarily plan for Usyk to be as good with his lead hand and is off of center line with his head as he was, which is why I think Usyk, who doesn't really start fights as fast as other fighters, and even at heavyweight or in his time at cruiserweight, takes him a little while to get going. He started the fight out very quick and brought it right to Tyson Fury. Won the first couple of rounds, in my opinion. Tyson Fury did come back and win either rounds 3 through 6 or 4 through 6, depending on how you looked at it. Regardless, this was a battle of conflicting styles where the bigger, taller, longer fighter was fighting off the back foot, not necessarily utilizing his range as much with his jab to begin the fight. And Usyk, again, walking him down, hitting him with big shots to the body, upstairs. Really, I thought, outclassing Tyson up until the mid portion of this fight, round 3, 4, again, however you look at it, where Tyson started to find the weakness in what Alexander Usyk brings, which is southpaw style versus an orthodox with a longer reach. Tyson gets his uppercut and still remain relatively safe as long as he's at jab range. Go back and watch Tyson landed his uppercut. Look at the range at which he lands it at. It's frame, jab, frame, keeping that jab. And then as soon as Usyk attacks, whether it's with that lead hand, his leaping hook, or the big overhand left, whatever it is, he ducks that head underneath his shots to protect him, obviously, from straights and overhands from Tyson. Doesn't protect him from the uppercut. And in that orthodox southpaw matchup, you get that opening for the uppercut almost every single time if a guy is ducking his head into range, just like southpaws have it versus orthodox guys. If the orthodox guy's big with his overhand or he's big with his hook and his head is right there underneath it, it's a perfect setup to level change, bang, the uppercut underneath. And Tyson Fury started to look for that as well as go to the body, something that, again, surprised me that Tyson didn't do earlier. Around the 4th and 6th round, he started to see Tyson work to the body a bit, really starting to eat up the ribs of Alexander Usyk, who we know in the past has had some issues dealing with some body shots. I don't care what you guys say to this day, Deontay Wilder reference, I still think Daniel Dubois hurt Usyk to the body and got robbed of at least a knockdown, depending on how things could have gone after that. Who knows? But we've seen that issue with Usyk before, and Tyson was looking to pepper those ribs. It really got him back into the swing after I thought Usyk started the fight really well. Was Tyson looking to work the body and then bring the variety, the body shots, pumping the jab out, then back to the body shots, uppercut. He started to have Usyk on a little bit of confusion mode, right? Trying to figure out what was happening on that side, and also not only having to deal with the size and the reach of Usyk, but after dealing with the body shots and then having to protect because Tyson was starting to become dangerous, not only to the body, but upstairs as well. The right hands, the uppercut was just missing round after round. Usyk had to go more high guard, wasn't really able to get that lead hand out and touch, and get Tyson to react to things so he could set up his attack. This is why Tyson had so much more success in rounds 4 to 7, maybe 8, because he was able to stop a little bit of the forward aggression of Alexander Usyk. I think this is the key to fight number 2, is not having Usyk control the pace of the fight. I know it sounds simple, but it's so crucial for Tyson Fury. If he's on his back foot again in this fight and the rabbit is turning the gun on Elmer Fudd, it's not going to go well for Tyson. He's not going to be able to keep his range. He's not going to be able to, again, stay and then look for things off of it. It's going to be one shot at a time clinch or